Now welcome back on this Monday. Something we first alerted to last week. First alert weather day for your Tuesday and Wednesday. As we start to fine tune some of the details, it's mainly the morning commute on Tuesday that has the greatest concern, the greatest impacts to our roads. We'll talk about why here in a second. Don't have to worry about anything between now and about 8, 9 o'clock tonight. As I zoom this map back out, the precipitation shield, the fancy way of saying where that rain is located or that snow is located, will continue to move in as you get closer to about midnight tonight. It's the type that is pretty important. We'll actually start this system off. Let me zoom this in a little bit closer. Start this system off as a more light rain or light showers with wet snowflakes kind of mixed in when you check in tonight at 11 o'clock. But you can see how that dividing line between the rain and the snow, there is ample reason to believe that once we get over to some snow, it could come down at a pretty fast clip, about an inch per hour, not out of the question, late tonight, early tomorrow morning. So we'll start right there, talking about what to expect and when. This is around midnight tonight as we start to change over from the rain over to snow. The temperatures hovering right about freezing, even with that snow coming through, right about 32 to 33 degrees. So any treatments on the roads, I don't think they should be washed off. They're not expecting a lot of rain, but any treated roads should be in decent shape when this initially starts. But when you're looking at a heavy or intense band of snow coming through between about 3 and 5 o'clock, you may start to see some snow on the roadways, quickly give way to some cold rain by 7 o'clock in the morning. And look at that line moving right through Michiana, something that we talked about last week that we'd have to deal with for today. 7 o'clock in the morning, Berrien and Cass County could be still in the snow, parts of LaGrange in the snow, while parts of Winnemac and Knox starts to transition back into rain. By the late morning, early afternoon, temperatures are expected to come back above freezing, and by a good margin, 37, 39 degrees by 11 o'clock in the morning. Will really start to eat away at any kind of snowfall. 2 to 4 inches, but tough to measure in terms of snowfall because of what's coming on the backside or what's coming next with the system. By 1 o'clock, this is again a cold rain with temperatures in the upper 30s and the lower 40s. The wind is going to be rather strong as well, about 20 to 30 mile per hour winds. And as we get into Wednesday and Thursday, drier air will start to come in, but really won't be bitterly cold until this time next week. So here's Future Track at about 4 p.m. So thinking ahead to kind of that evening commute, this time tomorrow, we're going to get the dry slot in here, which means light rain in and across the area. The low kicks off to the northeast, and on the backside of the system, cold air is going to try to come back in. But as I mentioned just a little bit ago, the last 2 to 3 hours there's been a few slight adjustments to our Wednesday morning forecast. And here's a look at it. Once again, we're going to be dealing with some warm air. 35 degrees at Goshen, 36 in St. Joe. So we're going to get a combination of rain, mix, and snow as the system exits. Between the two mornings, though, between Tuesday and Wednesday, Tuesday is the one that we're really going to highlight where you could see the potential of some heavier snowfall and slush when you get the day going. Wednesday is more about temperatures coming back down to around freezing and maybe some black ice or some slick spots as we wrap up the evening, or I should say the morning commute. Again, there's Wednesday at 9 a.m. Snow coming to an end by 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Temperatures still expected to be at or just above freezing on Wednesday, which will limit the long-term impacts of the system. A bit of a different story with this next one, though. Friday into Saturday, about an 80% chance of rain or snow initially, but there is going to be a lot of cold air to work with Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday of next week in regards to the wind chill possibly going down below 0 for the first time this season. We'll discuss it more coming up after sports.